Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing great. The topic that I will be explaining you today is power resources. There's this small background. Actually, here they have compared Pakistan from other countries, and they say that Pakistan produces much less energy when it comes to the comparison of other countries, and that is why it fails to meet their needs. The resources that we are using to produce energy in Pakistan are gas, water, and coal. There are some other resources as well that are LPG, it stands for liquefied petroleum gas, biogas, and solar energy, but they are not that much used. The first power resource is petroleum. In 1961, there was this corporation set named Oil and Gas Development Corporation. The function of that corporation was to explore, develop, produce, refine, and sell oil and gas. As you all know that petrol is made up of oil, which is found below the surface of the earth. In 2005 till 2006, we found 24.7 million barrels of oil, but it was not enough to meet the needs of the country, so Pakistan had to import oil. Around 50% of our oil goes to the industries other than energy development. We use petrol in transportation, as a lubricant in machinery, and in cosmetics as well, and there are some other uses as well. In Lower Sindh at Pothohar Plateau, 20 oil fields have been located since 1981. 60% of Pakistan's oil comes from here. The first oil field was found in 1951. Petrol has to be refined before using. There are many refineries in Pakistan, but Ettak refinery is the oldest of them. The second one is natural gas, which is yet another very powerful resource. As you all know that Pakistan has one of the world's largest gas reserves at Sui, Balochistan, located in 1952. Since then, many other reserves has been located. From Sui, the gas is piped to Karachi, Sakkar, Hyderabad, and Quetta. In 1999, it was estimated that Pakistan has 492 billion cubic meters of gas. What are the uses of gas? The biggest use is that we use natural gas at our homes for the cooking and industries as well. We should be very careful while using a resource, especially when it comes to gas and water. We should not be wasting them. Leaking of gas or leaking the burner open can also cause fatal accidents. So be careful. The third one is electricity, which you all know is very important for all of us. After independence in 1947, Pakistan produced 68.8 megawatt electricity, which was again not enough to meet the needs of the countries, so Pakistan started importing electricity from India. In 1952, Rasool Haidel plant started functioning but was still not enough to fulfill our requirements. Today, we have various Haidel thermal and nuclear plants, yet the energy produced is not sufficient. Now, here we have given you the explanation of Haidel plant, thermal plant, and nuclear plants. First of all, Haidel plant. Haidel plant require fast flowing water. The three major Haidel plants of Pakistan are made in Tarbela, Mangla, and Warsak Dam. These are the names of the dams you know. The energy produced is used by Punjab and KPK, which is Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Now let's come towards the thermal plant. Energy here is produced by burning oil, gas, and coal. The two major organizations producing energy using thermal plants are WAPDA and K Electric. These are the organizations which are producing electricity. Nuclear plants. These are very expensive to build, hence countries don't build them. But Pakistan has two of them. One was built in 1971 and the other in 2000. The another one is coal. We have an ample amount of coal in our country. We have huge coal reserves as well, and estimates say that around 185 billion tons of coal we have in our country. Coal mining in this region started in 1887. Coal is found at Sar Range around Quetta and many areas in Lower Sindh. It is mined and then transported to wherever it is needed. In 2005 till 2006, about 3.9 million tons of coal was mined, which is a big amount. The coal here is of low and does not have a lot of carbon to make it burn well. It does have a lot of sulfur, hence produces a lot of ash. Here's this picture given to you, coal mine in Lower Sindh. They are mining coal in Lower Sindh. Not only them, but we have some other resources as well. Solar energy is one of the resources that Pakistan have. The shortest day in the country is of 9.5 hours, which is very enough to produce energy and has a lot of sunshine. Solar energy is a good idea to produce energy, but once again is an expensive one and it is still at experimenting stages. On the right hand side, there is this picture of solar panels set at a private farm. Another source to produce energy is wind. Windmills have been set at coastal areas to produce energy, but this method is also at its early stages. Here is a picture of windmills as well. Biogas is another way to produce energy. It is actually made of animal waste, mostly cow dung. This method was used in rural areas and up to 4,000 units were set, but now many of them have come to a halt. That means it has been dissolved. Here we have completed our chapter. You are again required to do the exercises given at the back of this chapter. Hope to see you soon. Till then, take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.